Hello everyone, Namaste. Myself Dr. Bhavna Manoj from Divine Veda. I hope you all are actively participating in our giveaway where we have selected each and every member who is an active subscriber of our family. All you have to do is you have to like, share and subscribe our channel and all our videos and share it with your friends and family. That's all what you have to do. Before getting into the topic, let me thank each one of you for all the love and support towards Divine Veda. Thank you for the love and support and keep supporting us all through. So as in the previous video, we were talking about the condition that affects most of the people in any time of their life cycle, which is piles or hemorrhoids. We talked about the general topic, its symptoms, causes and much more. And today we are going to talk about the home remedies that you can follow to get this solution and also the treatments that have been followed in Ayurveda. And let us also see that what acharyas have explained thousands of years back. So let's get into the video. It is defined as Arivat Prana Shrunoti Hesti iti Arshaha, a condition that tortures the patient's vital force or the prana or his life. So these hemorrhoids or piles are called as arshas in Ayurveda. Acharyas have explained thousands of years back that these arshas or hemorrhoids are caused due to the vitiated dosha in the body, which affects the tvak, that is skin, mamsa or muscles, meda or fat, and causes mamsa angura, they mean as fleshy masses at the anal canal. The 6 types of arshas according to Acharya are Vataja arshas, Pittaja arshas, Kaphaja arshas, Sanipadaja arshas, Raktaja arshas and Sahaja arshas. Thousands and thousands of years back, Acharya has very well explained about each and every symptom of this condition. The patient who has been affected by the Vata dosha predominant arshas would be having very peculiar and conditions, where the Acharya explains that he would be having a very peculiar kind of pain as well as the look of this condition would be very different. So let us see what Acharya Shushruta explains about the types of hemorrhoids or arshas. Arshas which is caused by Vata dosha would be dry, reddish or various colored, similar to the flowers of kadamba and wild cotton. The patient will pass hard stools with pain over the waist, back, flanks, penis, anus and umbilical region. The patient affected by the pitta predominant arshas would be similar to a parrot's tongue or leech's mouth. The patient passes blood along with the motions with burning sensation, develops fever, burning sensation all over the body, thirst, and the patient can even faint. And the complications have yellow skin, nails, eyes, teeth, etc. The patient affected by kapha would be white or pale in nature, and this would look as a fruit of panasa or cow's teeth. Afflicted with these, the person passes cow-pus stools along with mucus. And in Raktaja, the patient would be similar to the aerial roots of Nyagrodha, coral or gunja fruit. Hemorrhoids caused by the vitiation of the Sannipataja would be having all the symptoms which have been explained above. Sahaja arshas. This kind of arshas are hereditary in nature or can be acquired by their parents. These people are more prone to have these conditions from birth. So you have to take a very special care if any of your parents have this condition, because piles or hemorrhoids are considered as also being hereditary in nature. When should you meet a doctor for this condition? Let us see. If you notice bleeding along with the bowel movements, and even if after taking care of 1 week, if it is not still subsiding, then you have to meet a doctor as soon as possible. You should never be late to meet a doctor. Many of people get subsided by this condition when they take some kind of home remedies. But even if you are not getting subsided by taking all sorts of home remedies, you should make sure that you should meet a doctor. Let us now see what are the things that you have to take care to prevent this condition. Thing to be noted is that persons who are having a family history of this condition, you have to take a specific care to prevent this condition too. Drinking plenty of fluids. It is very important to maintain a proper and a healthy water intake. Only if you take proper amount of water, like 4 to 5 liters of water a day, then only you will be able to maintain a proper body temperature and also to soften your stools. You should never strain while passing the stools, because this will cause more of pressure in that area and that can lead to bleeding. You should also not control the urges to excrete. Exercising. This will also help you to prevent the conditions of constipation and keep your body calm and cool. And it is also very important to have a proper supply of blood circulation all over your body. Sitting and standing in the same position for a longer period of time. Never control your natural urges. When you tend to control them, these stools become so hard that they become like stone and pellet like. So when the stone like stools pass over the area, they tend to just affect the area and can lead to bleeding by bursting the veins in your anal canal. So it's always better to maintain a proper timing. The main aim of Ayurveda is to balance the three doshas in the body. For that, you have to maintain a very healthy diet, a lifestyle management, as well as the intake of some herbal remedies in Ayurveda. Let us now see what are the healthy diets which you have to follow in this condition. They are buttermilk, goat's milk, fiber-rich foods like spinach, drumstick leaves, shallots, bitter gourd, cluster beans, radish, coriander leaves, surana, that is the elephant yam, legumes, barley, aloe vera juice, amla juice, etc. Proper intake of food is something which you have to give importance. Intake of food in proper timing is something which you have to give it importance. Because if you're not taking the proper food, again, this hampers your digestion and that in turn can cause conditions more worse. You have to also maintain a proper sleep to getting much cure from this condition. Now let us check what are the unhealthy foods or the things that you have to avoid from your diet. They are curd, masha, that is black gram, avoiding spicy and deep fried spicy foods, smoking and alcohol, maida and white flour, biscuits, chips and bakery products, over intake of tea and coffee, caffeinated drinks as well as soft drinks, processed meat, dairy products, etc. There is a very common saying, no hurry, no worry and no curry. All these three are also very important. No hurry. You should never hurry while passing the motions, because when you make a hurry, the proper functioning of this condition doesn't happen and this causes a negative impact to your body. No hurry, no worry. You should also not stress, overthink, etc. That also causes some kind of constipative conditions, etc. And this can also cause harmful conditions, as well as no curry. Here, too much spicy, fried and oily foods should be avoided from your diet. Now let us see what are the home remedies that a person having this condition should follow. First and foremost is to follow sitz bath. This is the procedure where you have to take 1 spoon of Triphala Churna.
Triphala Churna is considered as one of the best medicine in Ayurveda. You have to take 1 spoon of Triphala Churna and mix it with 1 liter of water. After boiling it well, you have to set it and cool down and strain the content from it. The patient is set to sit in this lukewarm water decoction for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Pichu. This is an Ayurvedic procedure where a cotton pad is dipped in certain Ayurvedic oils which is warm in nature and is applied externally over the area. You can also use coconut oil instead of this Ayurvedic oils. application of castor oil over the area. Triphala Churna. This is a very beautiful drug explained in Ayurveda. This can be used both internally as well as externally for the procedure. Castor oil with warm milk, dhania powder plus warm rice plus ghee, ajwain plus bath salt plus butter, chopped onions in castor oil, soaked figs, and also black dry soaked grapes, ginger to improve your digestion. So these are the easy home remedies that you can follow to prevent this condition. But even after taking these procedures, you're not feeling better or you still have the symptoms persisting, then make sure you meet a doctor. Ayurveda explains 4 specific ways for the treatment of arshas. First is Bheshaja, second is Kshara Karma, Shastra Karma and Agni Karma. So let us see what are these treatments all about. Bheshaja. Most minor conditions of hemorrhoids or arshas can be treated with the Ayurvedic medications, which can be used both internally as well as externally, which depends upon the body type of the person. According to the predominance of each doshas, the medicines are explained and taken accordingly. Kshara Karma. It is one of the best methods for the treatment of arshas or hemorrhoids. It's the usage of alkalis as well as caustic herbal pastes which are taken accordingly, and this also considers according to the predominance of doshas in the body. Now you have an idea about each and every symptoms of this condition, the home remedies that you have to follow, and also the treatment methodologies in Ayurveda. Divine Veda is here with a mission and a vision to spread positivity as well as to impart people the best knowledge we can give. So stay tuned with Divine Veda. Make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel and get notifications from all the health related topics with us. We remind you once again that we have a giveaway that has been started where we will be selecting a person, the most active subscriber or the most active member from our Divine Veda family. So make sure you grab this opportunity from us. I will be meeting you in the next video with a very interesting topic. Stay tuned.